What's up, guys? It is time today to do some non-Grand Prix work. So we're going to head over here to the little garage space. And we're going to look at this Ford Escape Ecoboost. And what we've got going on here is we've got a coolant leak down in this area right here, but it is impossible to see what's going on with everything in here. So the first thing that I'm going to do to get some more space is I think we're going to remove this whole cowl and see if we can't get behind here to see where this coolant is coming from. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take the little caps off of the wipers and stick them over here out of the way. Pop the wiper arms off. That's just a 15mm nut. Then you should be able to pop the arm up. I'm sure it's not going to just cooperate, but we'll get that in a second. These pliers usually do a pretty good job of separating these, so we'll see how that goes. They definitely don't like the idea of cooperating. There we go. Then we are just going to pop this reservoir off, which looks like a small Torx bit. Looks like it's a T20. We're just going to let that hang right there. Then next, all these little clips, like this one right here, we're just going to use a flathead screwdriver to pry all of them back until they will come off, just like that. They are made not to come off easily, so I don't expect them to come off without a fight. If you get under the lip in the front, you can kind of pry and push, and they come off pretty easy, actually. With those out, I should be able to just pick up on this, I think. Let's see if anything else has got it held on. Nope. Pick up, and it just unsnaps. Just like so, and comes right out. With that out of the way, now we're going to move this lower tray, which it looks like just bolts in with a couple tins, maybe on each side. And a couple more tins back here. Yep. So 2 10 mils on each side, and then that will pull straight out like that. And now you can see that without that, you get a lot more space, and we can finally see right down here into the heater hose area. And here we have the culprit. This T right here is wet all the way around it. So it's looking like we're going to be looking for a heater hose. So let's find that and we'll come right back. So the new part has arrived. Motorcraft was the only brand available, but that's good because that's factory for this car anyway. And as you can see here, it's going to be mostly quick disconnects like this one. We got one on each side, here and here. And then we've got just a hose clamp for these two on the bottom. And that should take care of it. So the next thing we're going to do is maybe try to get a little extra room, or I might be able to work around it. We'll see what can happen. First thing to remove, right over here, I don't know how well you can see this, but right over here is a quick disconnect. You just pull that little metal piece up and it pops right off. So that was an easy one. The next we got to do is this other big one. Now what I'm going to do with this is going to be something a little different. Let's see if I can get where you can see it. What I'm going to do here, because this quick disconnect is pretty easy or pretty difficult to remove, I've taken this little band clamp here and moved it over this way. I'm just going to split this and pull it off because the broken piece is right here. So that's what we really need to change, not that disconnect. And to get the last hose off on the bottom, I pulled the same trick, pulled this back. This is what the hose assembly looks like in the car. I didn't need to replace all this, and it would have been a lot more work. So I separated it right here instead, and that's how I'm going to put it back. So I'm just going to swap this the same way and we'll be ready to put it back in. And with that couple of changes, this slipped right back together. There's the new piece installed. The next thing I've got to do is just reassemble this cowl. Then of course the last step is to let it run until it warms all the way up and then top the cooling system back off afterward. This style should be self-bleeding. So I test drove it, got it up to temperature, brought it back, sat it here. I like to sit it over this board. It makes it easy to see leaks. No leaks present, so I think we have fixed it. Everything's looking good and this one's going home. Drop me a like on this video if this was helpful to you at all. Drop me a comment on anything else you'd like to see, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and peace.